Hi, this is Mel Soul with your August 2011 golf tip. And today we're going to talk about address position and posture. And I want to show you just how easy it is to get out of whack, and things can creep into your swing and affect your swing terribly if your address position is not correct. This picture here on the right, these are both of my student Chris Marsh, and we featured him before in some monthly golf tips. And what I want you to see here is this is when Chris was playing fairly well, and he came to me last week and he said, you know, my game's gone off, I'm mishitting my irons, not hitting them at the target the way I want to. Can you have a look at my swing? And you know, my jaw dropped when I saw his address position here. And what you want to see, this is the early swing. So I'm going to draw a line from the middle of his shoulder here straight down to the back of his watch there, and you can see that's going to be 90 degrees. So his arm comes down from the middle to the back of his hand there about 90 degrees. His spine angle is about 54 degrees. Now, if I have a look at his hands here, go back to the middle of his shoulder and come back to his back of his hand there, and you'll see there he's got 79 degrees. So 11 degrees different. But what is happening here is you can see his spine angle here is changed to 63 degrees. So here this one was 53, so he's 10 degrees more upright, and with that his arms have to stretch out a bit. And he said to me, he noticed in the address position that the toe of the club was sitting on the ground and the heel was off the ground a little bit, but he didn't think a whole lot of it. Well, you can see what happens when he goes back here, when he's in a good position, and he gets halfway back, that club is in a very nice position. When he goes back here, notice his hands start moving away from his body a little bit, and then he starts getting the club behind him. So just because of that slightly off address position, his backswing is now suddenly totally different. And that you can see when he gets to about halfway back here. I'm going to try and stop his hands in exactly the same position. Now, if we look at his shoulder angle there is 38 degrees. Look at his shoulders here, 26 degrees. Again, about a 10-degree difference in his shoulder, so which affects the plane of his backswing, and from there on, it's a fight to get everything in sequence. I'm also going to show you, so this is when Chris was, as I said, was swinging really nicely and working on a particular drill here. But I'm going to also show you, if I look at Adam Scott, who won last week at the Bridgestone, and you'll see this position. He's got his arms right down here at 90 degrees, and great spine angle there at 51 degrees. That allows him again to get the club back in a very nice position there. So folks, when you're practicing, when you're on the range working on your swing, pay attention to your address position here. Make sure that there are a number of factors here. You can see very slight knee flex. You don't want a whole lot of knee bend. You want your arms hanging down at 90 degrees. So sometimes take the club and kind of rest it on your left thigh, and then just let your arms hang down nice and comfortably. And you want to have this gap in here. I'm going to put a little circle in here. This gap right in here if you take your right hand off the club and make a fist, from the butt of the club to the top of your left thigh should be about a fist distance. Then that would tell you that this spine angle is correct. So you get that spine angle correct by letting your arms hang down and you have about a fist distance here. Obviously another area would be alignment. Make sure that if you've got your toes here, that means you're aiming about there. So this is really where he's aiming. You never aim your feet, you aim your club face at your target. Your feet, hips and shoulders run parallel to that line. Remember this, in your address position, you are in 100% control of your swing. So you're in control, we'll look from this side here, you're in control of your ball position, you're in control of your posture, you're in control of the distance that you are from the ball, you're in control of your grip. So if you're in control of all of these things, what I'm saying to you here is you are in 100% control in your address position. So if that is the case, you might as well be 100% correct 100% of the time. Because if your address position varies or gets a little bit out of sync, you can see what happened to Chris. His swing went a little haywire. So work on your posture, work on your grip, work on your ball position, work on your alignment. Those things are critical before you even start the golf swing. Start from a correct position, you'll definitely enjoy your golf a lot more.